Jimmy Garoppolo is responsible for rejuvenating the 49ers fan base. Let's not forget it. Amid the Matthew Stafford trade rumors, it seems likely that Garoppolo is on his way out, but it is completely unnecessary to kick him on his way out the door. Here is a tweet I will use as an example. This tweet is from Matt Barr. Barr is co host of the Fourth and Gold podcast. He is co founder of 49ers GM. This is what he has to say regarding Garoppolo's impact on the 49ers. And I quote, the best thing Jimmy Garoppolo did in a 49ers uniform was miss the 2018 season so they could get Nick Bosa. Garoppolo tore his ACL in a Week 3 comeback bid against the Kansas City Chiefs as he was fighting to pick up extra yards for his team. The blatant unprofessionalism and disrespect in this tweet is perplexing. It's a slap in the face, not just to Garoppolo, but for many of those who were physically present inside Levi Stadium or around the Bay Area that experienced the energy shift, the buzz that Garoppolo created. Going back to the 2017 offseason when John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan were hired, they always represented hope. There was a different feeling with these two gentlemen than Chip Kelly and Jim Tomsula paired with Trent Baalke. There was always something different about Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. Shanahan was coming off a Super Bowl appearance with the Atlanta Falcons, where his offense dropped 36 points against the division rival Seahawks, a team the 49ers always struggle to put up points against. John Lynch is a very well-spoken man, and having him as general manager was a breath of fresh air after Trent Baalke held the position for years. Despite all the hope that they provided, the reality is their team started off with a 1-10 record as a third generation 49ers season ticket holder. Based on what I observed, a lot of people were not sold that Jed York got it right with Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch initially. There was no excitement, no buzz regarding the 49ers as of late November 2017. Enter Jimmy Garoppolo. He steps on the field for the first time in a 49ers helmet against the Seahawks. The team is down 23-6. It's a blowout. The game's almost over. He throws a touchdown pass as time expires. And that stadium erupted, what was left of it, and fans supporting the 49ers left out a cry that said, well, 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 what do we have on our hands here? Who is this quarterback that just can step into games and throw touchdowns? By the way, Levi Stadium erupted. You never guess. It was the final play of a 23-13 loss to a division rival. That touchdown pass from Garoppolo was a microcosm of what was to come. Garoppolo took a 1-10 football team and closed out the year on a 5-game win streak. The team ended the year 6-10. That's never been done before in NFL history. Jimmy Garoppolo did that. And along the way, he had 2 fourth-quarter comebacks against the Chicago Bears, against the Tennessee Titans. His offense dropped 44 points on the Jacksonville Jaguars, who were in the AFC Championship game and had what was widely regarded as the best defense in the NFL. That is where the excitement came from. It came from Jimmy Garoppolo and him giving the fan base something to believe in. After all, Kyle Shanahan's plan was to go into the season with Brian Hoyer and CJ Beathard under center so he can later get Kirk Cousins in free agency. That was his master plan. That 2017 season, there was nothing to be excited about until Jimmy Garoppolo stepped onto the field. 2018 comes around. Garoppolo set the NFL on fire the year before. He had the 7th highest selling jersey according to NFL Shop, more jerseys sold than Patrick Mahomes at a certain point in the 2018 season. Then he gets hurt against the Chiefs, and the fan base, all hope is completely out the window. The life of the fan base is sucked out of them. Everybody knew that there was no hope, that the 49ers were making the playoffs without Garoppolo. 2019, we got our quarterback back. And what happens? Garoppolo facilitates the offense at a high enough level for the team to average nearly 30 points per game, and he becomes the fourth 49ers quarterback to start in a Super Bowl in the history of the franchise. Unfortunately, he misses Emmanuel Sanders on what could have possibly been the game-winning touchdown, and it's unfortunate that he'll likely be remembered for that moment. 2020, Garoppolo gets hurt week 2 against the Jets, battles a lingering high ankle sprain for the majority of the season, only plays and starts 6 games. So from 2018 to 2020, Garoppolo missed 23 games. You simply can't have your starting quarterback miss 23 games across 3 seasons. I'm a believer in the best ability is availability, and I understand it's within the team's best interest to look to upgrade at the position. There is nothing wrong with understanding the importance and the role Jimmy Garoppolo played in helping this franchise turn the corner, while simultaneously understanding that there are better quarterbacks out there that can help this team out in the immediate future and in the long run. Over the last 3 years, 3.5 years, Garoppolo has gone through a lot. He accomplished something no other NFL quarterback has done. He took a 1-10 football team, end of the year on a 5-game win streak, generated tons of buzz, tons of hope, tore his ACL the following year, then went to the Super Bowl the next year, got hurt the next year, battled a high ankle sprain throughout the whole season, and now he's on the outside looking in at the 49ers organization. At least it certainly feels that way. If the 49ers front office doesn't even fully believe in Garoppolo, why should the fan base? That is valid. And I'm not arguing whether or not this team should keep Garoppolo around. None of this is about that. This is about remembering the importance of the role he played in giving the franchise hope and helping this team turn the page. I understand the folks who are upset at Garoppolo frequently missing starts, and I also understand the folks who don't feel it's fair to assess Garoppolo's play over the course of the 2020 season when he was playing hurt. I just will not stand for media members who suggest the best thing a player like Garoppolo has done was get hurt. Come on. Garoppolo has meant so much to the 49ers and to the Bay Area. He sparked so much hope. He convinced many, many people that this team was trending in the right direction. And to come out and say the best thing he done was get hurt is just not it. Regardless of how you feel about Garoppolo, I don't care how you feel about Garoppolo. Just remember the vital role he played in turning this franchise around. Nick Newman, all 49ers Sports Illustrated. Give me a follow on Twitter at NinerNick_22.